crazy bastards, welcome back to the Sons of Wrestling for your TNA Impact Wrestling review. Now we have all roads leading to Bound for Glory on October 2nd, and that's right, Cody Rhodes, Brandy Rhodes have signed to TNA. What's that to say? Holy shit, TNA must not be that bad of a goddamn company with all the talent that has been jumping ship to go to TNA. That is just remarkable, and you gotta check yourself. 2, 3, 4, 10 years ago, every goddamn year, mostly Dave Meltzer, the doors are closing, TNA's out of business. Well, here we are, we're moving on, and we're going into 2017, we're still in business, TNA is not going anywhere, and look at all the guys coming, all the girls coming over to the Impact Wrestling roster, kick ass, yes, and I'm excited for Bound for Glory. We get this show kicked off with Eddie Edwards and Drew Galloway. No 20-minute in-ring talking promo segment. Straight action in the Grand Championship tournament here. And this goes all 3 rounds. So now we finally get a match that goes to 3 rounds. And it comes down to the judges. And Drew Galloway hit that future shock at the very end, but he could not get the pin, and the time ran out, and by split decision, Drew Galloway gets the win, advancing on the Grand Champion tournament, and he will face his opponent at Bound for Glory for the first ever Grand Champion. That is cool, badass. Drew Galloway is, as you know, everybody knows, and he came from that other company that everybody praises. So then we have EC3 coming out with Drew Galloway talking, and JB's giving him the interview in the ring. And EC3, like he said, he comes out. Drew says he will not even last 2 rounds with him. He leaves the ring. Bobby Lashley's music hits, but it's Mike Bennett that attacks EC3, and then Lashley helps Mike Bennett, and he spears EC3. So it looks like these two, they're in cahoots together. And Mike Bennett also thinks, did we just become best friends? This ain't step brothers, motherfucker. So Moose anyway comes down for the save, but Bennett and Lashley lay him out as well. Like I said, Bennett thinks they're best friends. So then we move on to Aron Rex's debut versus Eli Drake. Now Eli Drake grabs the mic, he gets going on, and pretty much when the crowd's chanting, what? He just keeps saying, yeah, because dummy, they're talking, dummy, yeah, nice, but the promo does go a little long, and Aron Rex is just waiting and waiting, and finally, he grabs the mic, he does the whole thing, and he does cut a pretty funny promo about the boys volleyball knee pads that Eli Drake wears. So anyway, it turns into the match, the next match, moving into the Grand Champion tournament, and one thing that came to mind during this match, which was a decent match, was Aron Rex, Damien Sandow. He has not been in a 6-sided ring before. This is something totally new, and I was thinking about that when he nailed the finisher, the Revelator finish, which wins the match, which is totally fine, but made me think, wow, he is not, and it looked like when he hit that finisher, he wasn't ready for the angle that he came off, but it worked out, and he picked up the win, and he's moving on the Grand Championship tournament to take on Drew Galloway. These are the two that have been, ready to fight each other here for weeks, so this is really cool, and it will happen at Bound for Glory. So then we get the video package of Cody Rhodes, only Cody now. They will not let him use his father's name that he used before he ever went to that company, which is bullshit. So, in awesome fashion, he uses the name, the word Rhodes through this video package over and over. Awesome. All roads lead to lead to Bound for Glory, and nobody will change the path of my, the whole shebang. Awesome. Cody, it's Cody. So he's coming, and Brandy Rhodes signed his contract last week. They just put up that Cody also signed a contract, so this is all good stuff. Awesome. What do you guys think of Cody Rhodes coming over to TNA Impact Wrestling? after he was given such shit for years with his Stardust character, which he played it out decent and landed himself a role on that show, Green Arrow, and here he is. Is it Green Arrow? I've never watched the show. I don't even know. Anyway, or it's just called Arrow. Let me know down below. I'm curious. I forget. Yeah, so who's he gonna face? What do you think? Will it be just a squash match that he gets? Or we're getting these video packages of RHODES Clay, Tyrus. I state that for the fact that another guy that came from that other company that's in TNA. And anyway, he's the fixer. When's he gonna come back and actually have a match? And who's he gonna go after? He's a big son of a bitch. So we're gonna see hopefully a bout for glory. I'm thinking that's where it's gonna happen. Then we have the segment with the Decay in the ring, and now it's the Broken Hardys outside of the ring in the crowd, and we get this nice interaction between both, and we're leading to this bout for glory, and this is awesome shit. And then the lights go out, snap, lights come back on, Abyss, Crazy Steve, they're strapped to the ring post, and Rosemary is left alone in the middle with Rebby Sky. She is pissed, and we get a little altercation, yeah. Rebby Sky getting physical, goes to hit the Twist of Fate, but Rosemary escapes, and it looks like at Bound for Glory, this is going to be a three-way dance, and well, we get to delete, and they're holding the titles, and it looks perfect. Looks awesome. So that's the way I hope Bound for Glory ends with the tag team division right there. Boom, awesome. And let's move on to DJZ, calling out any X Division talent because they're all hungry young bucks, and back in the day he was just an asshole pretty much, and now he's a fighting champion, so he's going to give up opportunities to these young guys, and boom, Trevor Lee comes out. Trevor Lee's badass. We have a match here. DJZ retains. Andrew Everett attacks from behind, and hey, Eddie Edwards comes out for the save, and then Eddie Edwards as a man asks for a one-on-one next week for that title. DJZ accepts. Hell yes, Eddie Edwards is badass in the ring, so is DJZ. Eddie Edwards is a little more charismatic on the mic, or DJZ, it is what it is. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. Then we have Maria Kanellis, Ali, and Sienna out for a public workout, and we get a squash match out of this, and embarrassment to Ali, of course. She's just annoying and all of that. And there was a backstage segment also degrading Ali, which is going to end up coming back to kick Maria Kanellis' ass and take that strap, because we all know Ali can go, and she's good to go in the looks department as well. And then anyway, we have another competitor, which nobody even knows, but Maria Kanellis is ready to go. The black covered up dork ends up being Gail Kim, and yeah, she gets some moves in and hits Eat the Feet on Sienna, and it looks like Maria was a little in the ring. She needs some work, definitely. And then we move on to our main event, the Miracle Mike Bennett, Lashley versus Moose and EC3. Anyway, Miracle and Lashley cannot get on the same page. They just fuck up the entire time. And, well, it is what it is. It turns into a brawl. We get all sorts of shit going on. Billy Corgan comes out, says, hell no, this is not how it's going to go down. Next week, Team Lashley versus Team EC3, 6 sides of steel, boom. Billy Corgan, please buy this company and keep doing what you're doing. Thank you from all of us TNA Impact Wrestling fans. Impact Wrestling has been awesome for a, well, very long time in my eyes, but this last 6 months has been excellent. So let's just keep rolling with it, and I'll see you guys at Bound for Glory and next week, the last go-home show of Impact Wrestling prior. So hell yes, awesome, cannot wait.